And we're back in, is it Anora? In Avowed. So, what did we do last time? We didn't do much. Oh, I guess we don't have the map. We arrived on, I don't know, I guess it's like here. Or here. We arrived on a fort, a little island. And, wow, there's like snow. Yeah, so we arrived in an island and learned that things weren't quite so good. And then we eventually got to Dawnshore. Yeah, and we're on our way to try and find the ambassador. Who's over here. In the Strangleroot. So yeah, I guess we just get on it. I did a bit of research. I should not have upgraded this. I should have upgraded my wand. But yeah. So the plan is to get these. Because it just unlocks more spells, more. But there's a couple of things. There were a couple of other ones, like this one's the most important. Because like 25% less stamina to dodge. It becomes less of an issue, I think. Because like, that's a lot of stamina. Yeah, so we need to... How do we sleep? Just get out of here, I guess. Okay. Let's do it again. I just have to... For some reason, sometimes my monitor gets like a visual glitch on it. I think it's the cable. And you need to restart the monitor for it to fix it. Because I think DisplayPort's an active cable, I think. Could be wrong. Yeah, it like gets confused or something. Why is it... Oh, it's running not so well. It's like the FPS is fine, it's just it's uses too much GPU.
Incoming Zaros. Oh no, on your right. Hey, over here.
The combat's quite cool.
Another
Some
win.
coin,
Who's count?
it's weird it does that echo effect. I just, oh. Is it good? Old. Yeah. Lockpick. How do I get up? How do I get up there? There's always a way. Not that great. At least got some copper. I guess grenades are useful. Let's look at the map. Watermill, okay. What's this?
This used to be a good fishing spot.
Fishing
Until
spot?
something started dragging people away.
Let's see what you got. Ooh, a boat. Common. Some fresh water. A fish. It's not talking. What's this? Common spear.
Unseen, unheard.
What
you got? Nice shot.
Jeez.
Hope you don't mind spiders.
I'm not a fan. Get some light. Note to fisherman. A note written, careful hand, brief but scribbled with excitement. My dear friend, the rumors are true. The cave you so blindly run towards is haunted, or otherwise occupied by a creature of malefic intent. You may find abundant fishing, but you will more likely find your death. Pleading, your beloved Edda. Wall-mounted fish. A remarkably small fish is displayed on this wooden plaque. Engraved at the bottom is a small bronze sign and is the following text. Edda's first catch. May this be the start to a long and prosperous career as an angler. It's tiny. Okay. I'll probably gotta find Edda. Oh. Wrong button. Travel to Ruinous Cavern. I mean, it's an RPG. We're gonna get distracted. We could do with some light though. Copper spider leg. Enchanting material. Raw trout. There's still just mushrooms everywhere.
Just like the good old days.
Kai Firestarter command. Firestarter is a command that orders Kai to burn away webs, brambles, or other flammable objects. To use Firestarter, open the action and select while aiming at a radial Firestarter.
Aim.
Okay, save some of my essence. What's this? Steel Garrot Medallion. A metal medallion inscribed with balanced scales, a symbol of the goddess Wodica. The medallions are granted to Steel Garrot members who have displayed exceptional zeal in their worship to Wodica. This armor still looks funny. There's a lot of fire. I don't imagine spiders like fire. Come back for that. There's a plant around here. Yes. Magran's Blessing. Oh, that's like buff 20% damage, 20% damage reduction.
Here it comes.
Okay. Gee, ooh. Interesting. Is this like the first secret in this game? Note to survivor. This note is written in small handwriting using a piece of graphite likely found among the stones nearby. To the survivor, if you have come this far, I hope this note serves as a warning to you. You no doubt survived as I did by escaping through an underwater tunnel into this very chamber. Initially assured by the lack of bones in here, animal or kith, clearly the spider cannot reach this place. I thought to my elation Edda's worries would once again be unfounded. Of course, as I was left to my own thoughts for day after day, I realised that the relative isolation of this chamber was more curse than blessing. Just as the spider was barred from entering here, so too was anything that I might consider potential food. Fish, game, birds, all were captured and destroyed well before they could reach my doomed sanctuary. I feel my thoughts fleeing in me as I write this, looking to find a body not so racked with hunger. The choice is to die here with me, or to brave the spider's predatory wrath once more to escape. Even now, I'm not so sure which is more merciful death. I guess he took the starvation route. Oh, all he wanted to do was fish. That's the dangers of fishing.
Stand back.
Some enemies around the corner. That essence, yes.
Quiet as the depths.
Quiet as the depths.
This one's mine. One for you.
Oh, Oh god.
Worse than rock. Sink. Sink.
Look, give me a second.
What? Oh, it's the boss. What the hell?
Worse than rock. Worse than rock. Feel sink.
Where's my mark? What am I hitting?
Ah.
Come and get me! Let me catch my breath.
Sink.
Press the wrong button.
Worse than rock. Worse than rock.
Where'd all the little guys go? Ooh. Bounty trophy. A gold coin. Nice. Ooh, what's this? Hungarian soldier. Steel throat plate. Unique armor is highly coveted. Each has its own story and each is enhanced with powerful enchantments. These armors all provide some combination of passive effects, stats increase, attribute buffs, distinct behaviors, and even new abilities. Explore the Living Lands and complete side quests to find unique armor that best suits your playstyle. Weapons and armor can be upgraded up to 3 times within their base quality tier. After that, they can be upgraded across quality tiers with the use of additional resources. Okay. What the hell's this?
Coming in hot.
Feel sink.
Oops.
Aye, aye.
Aye aye. Stew or candied nuts? Stew. Primal wind. Oh, a nice chest. Back to Dawn Shore. Where am I now? Oh, I'm in Paradise. Or in... Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, abilities. Nice. Yeah, so I'm going to go Ranger and then just... Because I think there's nothing... Like, I don't want to waste points in these yet. Because they're low level spells. I want to get this next turn. So yeah, I'll do evasion. And then companion. Leap of daring. We're a mighty leap. Double zero effect. Let's make him a bit tanky. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I see. Double zero effect. More health. More damage. I think, okay, in that case. Let's just unlock some things first. Maybe resolve would have been useful actually. Do some perception. Okay, so where are we? Okay, we're not in the city, we're just in a... Southern Paradise. Oh, chest. Copper, primal water, iron chunk, softwood branch. Oh, that's where we came from then. Okay, let's cross the river again.
Take your best shot. To your left.
They will seek.
Good fight.
Okay. What was that noise?
You're mine now.
Feel sink.
Right flank. Nice shot. Hey, over here.
Worth enough.
Jeez. It's a big fella. A common arbus.
Even Pargrunan walls can't stand against this place.
Oh, why did I pick that up?
your sake! For your sake!
Wow. Egg. What the hell's going on?
For your sake!
Good one.
Bloody bears.
Wilds are getting deadlier by the day. But people have to eat.
For your sake! Worse than rough!
Why is he?
Don't get too used to the comforts of Paradies.
What comforts? They ain't even bloody let me in yet. What's this? Bear claw. There's a lot of fast travel. There's some black bear. It does so much damage. It feels like too much. I'm not gonna be able to get up there easily.
A rot seeps through here.
A rot.
Poisons us. We cannot see.
Is it the ambassador? Fast travel disabled. Dirt speckled amulet. We shouldn't be seeing bears in Dawnshore. Not this time of year. Either the seasons have gone mad or the bears have. Tracking one of them is a pillar of Adra. Was it my imagination or was the creature preying? Something very wrong out here. It'd be dangerous to sneak in for a closer look, but danger never stopped me before.
I'm always telling visitors we're not as crazy as they've heard.
Oh. Oh, break down. Yeah, I can. Break down, hold. Can I stash? Yeah. It's only armor that takes weight, I guess. Oh, that item, right. Oh no, what? Where was it? Huh? Oh, here we go. My dear Voltaire, yours always. Worth more in sentiment than coin.
Odd. Didn't used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you want.
Stand back.
Right behind you. I got
Why are there so many bears?
bears chomping on. That's a bad way to go. It's almost like the brambles are trying to crush that house.
Lots of loot, at least. Jeez.
Seek.
Merchant's Journal. Something changed in the living lands. Used to be that an honest merchant could come and go as they please. Now if it isn't Zorops, it's bears, and if it isn't the bears, it's the bandits. And if it isn't the bandits, it's the tree folk. Feels like civilization's getting pushed out like a silver glass. Enough is enough. I'm hopping on the first ship back to the Eastern Ridge. Might as well stop and gather some mushrooms on my way out so it isn't a total loss. Shouldn't have done that. That's the way. So what's over here?
Zorops. They don't usually venture out here. Wonder what's got them riled up.
Feel seek. Seek.
Jeez. Raw. Field notes. I still can't believe the Clavigo asked me to join him for this journey to the Strangleroot. Finally, someone that understands the importance of properly documenting the strange phenomena of this island. Written below will be my shorthand notes that I shall compile into a proper report upon our return to Paradis. Flora density vastly exceeds expected levels. Fungal growth present throughout much of the Strangleroot. Roots possibly targeting man-made structures. Somehow, latent essence levels abnormally high. Fauna unnaturally aggressive. Zorops seem... The last letter ends with a long streak of ink and a splash of blood covers the rest of the page.
Something here feels off.
In what way?
Dawnshore is most people's first view of the living lands and last brush with civilization. Ready, aim.
Ready, aim, fire.
Quiet as the depths.
The scourge invades.
The scourge invaders. Claw it out. Is that the bears? Is this voice making the bears attack?
It breathes.
It breathes.
Close.
It's close. Is it the ambassador? Let me get some essence.
That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We'll be.
Letter to Claviger. Unfortunately, I cannot dispatch any more animals to your grove, not until you can guarantee their safe passage. The Adrian presence in Paradis has complicated our diplomatic relationships, but you already knew that when you built an embassy.
Being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after. Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
Okay.
Show me what you got. Hey, over here.
Still recovering.
We sink.
I didn't mean.
Seek.
Give me a second.
We sink. Seek. Worse than rough. Worse than rough. Seek. Worse than rough. Seek. Worse than rough. Worse than rough. Seek.
Is
Take that.
this really on hard?
You monstrosity. Well done.
What happened to that bear? Nothing like a win with a good team.
Poor bastard. One of Ludwig's toy soldiers. I never even learned their name.
God, his face looks.
Done. Us any good. Oh, my savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely.
Wink. Don't thank the gods, thank me.
I wouldn't have stood a chance against that beast. I owe you my life. Ambassador Falchion Hildgard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say.
I have an urgent message from the Emperor for you, Ambassador.
Keep it close until we're back at the embassy. I prefer to take bad news in the comfort of my office. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted?
Keep talking like that, Ambassador, and Kai, mate, Star is trusting us.
I found it pays to be prudent about the company you keep in Paradise. The Empire doesn't have many friends on these shores.
Hey, not with that attitude.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the Clavager? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late.
That bear had dream scourge, I'm sure of it.
I'm no woodsman, but I'm inclined to agree. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad.
It's not madness, it's an illness, a malady of the soul.
So, the rumors of plague were true. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here.
We are here.
Come to us.
Who?
Commune with us. We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me?
I've been hearing. Oh. I probably shouldn't tell him that, yeah? Lie. Just a little bit lightheaded off the fight. It'll pass.
Well, that's encouraging. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do?
What if that Adra is the source of the blight in the Strangleroot?
You suspect a connection. Interesting. Adra is said to be filled with essence, soul stuff, and maybe the essence will respond to a godlike's touch. Just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
Okay, let's go touch. Let's go touch a magic stone.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting.
You've been speaking to me since Fort Northreach. What do you want?
We were drowning in our nightmares for so long. Your hand was a branch. Escape. We reached for you. And
What?
You are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured. But you too are alone in your strangeness.
Alone in my strangest indeed. If I am familiar to you, do you know whose godlike I am?
Godlike. This term means nothing to us. But why would you belong to another, shackled to their will? Shackled like us to rot and corruption. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear. Poor us. Poor you.
Fort Northreach, the bear, this place. It's the same plague, isn't it?
Yes, the air sings with its spores. It is everywhere. We can feel it. We fear it. We can see where it spreads. It is an infection. A foreign body invades. The host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do?
If an animal is sickened after a fight as it howls and sings its enemy, what do you do? Put the thing down.
Death. Because
Ooh.
some things might be pruned, some branches cut to save the tree. Envy. How much we envy the loving dead, peaceful under the flowers.
Look, I came here to see what's wrong with the Strangleroot. Can you help or not?
The rot festers. We could suck the poison out, let green things grow in its place, and we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor. Would you help us in return when we ask it?
Yes, I'll help you.
A favor for a favor then. This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. We tire. New again this world, new again words. We will find you soon.
What the hell? Godlike ability, Dream Touch. Heals and revives all nearby allies and deals damage over time to nearby Delmagan, Dream Thralls and Vessels. Open the ledger menu with tab to view your godlike ability in the ability screens.
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
You all right? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail.
I experienced a metaphysical spasm followed by a brief vision.
An attack on your very soul. Well, such an event could have killed someone, or worse.
Be careful where you go saying that. Nowadays, that kind of talk makes people nervous.
Inquisitor Ludwig will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Strangleroot, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwig is obsessed with our security. Sees enemies lurking around every corner.
Shouldn't the steel garrote report to us?
The Strangleroot provide us
Garrote.
much needed protection, but they answer only to themselves. We have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs. A mutually beneficial arrangement. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor.
No promises.
Ah, you're going to be troublesome, aren't you? At least you're on our side. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city. Ah, Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing. Let's keep up the good work, eh?
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than this.
Okay, leave the Stranglethorn. Oh, it's all gone. Is that what it does then? Hmm. What's that noise?
Whatever
Oh.
the Inquisitor's like, she can't be worse than that bear. Can she?
Probably. I've met some Inquisitors in my time. Yes, that's useful.
You are full of surprises, Envoy. I'd heard godlights have strange powers, but I've never known one to heal an entire grove. Guess your Emperor really did seem the right person for the job, huh? Still, you have your work cut out for you in Paradise. Enjoy the calm while you can.
Enjoy the calm. The calm before the storm. Storm, why did I say storm?
The path to Paradise is a tad overgrown, but I can find my way back.
Overgrown frontier. Did I level up? No. Still a lot to discover. Should I have more than one companion by now? If you fast travel back to the party camp, you may select exit to previous location when exiting the camp to return you to the location from which you fast traveled to the party camp. Okay.
Hilgard doesn't seem like the kind of man you'd send to the frontier, does he? You seem much better suited to it.
Cheers, I guess. Um, 14. Pelt. Should I get that or not? The damage reduction. It's not that useful, is it? Let's go exploring a little bit. Especially when I come back here, just in case that lady's here. No. Where's... I thought maybe she would have gone and visited him. Who's he?
Seek!
We make a good squad.
What kind of do? Do I go that way? Yes, but can I get in here? Or maybe. Ivona's threshold.
Hang around a graveyard. Maybe we should move on.
Why did I pick that up? Grave robbers.
Take your best shot.
Seek! Worse than rot! Be your sake!
What the hell are you doing? Stop robbing graves. I'll get the loot. Subil. Subil the stranger, aimless, poor, untethered. You drop dead at our gates, a pilgrim from parts unknown. Even if no one misses you, your stone will remember you always. Malfred, disgraced warrior from afar. May the wild frontier be a comfortable place of rest for your weary soul. Almhurst, twisted till the end, evil to the core, a cautionary tale of nightmare, struggle, and broken promises. You laughed at death, now silence reigns. Oh god, keep sneezing. Oh, what's this? Sarcophagus. Should I be opening this? I wonder if I have to come back here at night. Pyromancer's key. Is that where would he go?
Be your sake!
Next one's mine. Oh, no, you don't.
Oh yes, I did. It's got to be close to here, hasn't it? Did I get this? Yeah. Oops. What's that purple? Oh wait, I've been here, haven't I? How do I get there? Maybe the other side of the graveyard.
Be your seek!
Nice.
How many are there?
Right flank.
Curse and wrath! Be your seek! Curse and wrath!
You having trouble? Okay, so how the hell do I get up there then? Hunt's hair. Common grimoire of greater elements. Requires grimoire mastery 1.
Yes, they'll never stop me.
Pyromancer. Whoa.
Nobody thought would happen.
What the hell? Oh, grimoire. Oh, and the key. Charred journal. I refused to return to Paradis in shame. I vowed that I would perfect the formula to my imbued gunpowder, and by the gods, I think I've finally done it. After many trials and experiments, including nearly burning down my camp, I know that I'm finally approaching the pinnacle of success. Extracting the essence from primal flame was an arduous and dangerous task, but now that it's all done, all that is left to siphon this energy into a batch of gunpowder. As a precaution for this first attempt, I've moved to a cliff overlooking my camp. It would not do to actually burn it down. Those fools that left me will regret it once I'm done. I will call this new invention flame powder, and they will be the first to feel its sting. Grenade. Why don't you just use a grenade? Where's his camp? Over there. Is this everything up here? Probably. There's full damage. Oof. Common Grimoire of Embers? I've only got 3 grimoires. Fan of Flames, Fireball, Ring of Fire, Meteor Shower. Okay. Is this random or is it? I guess it would. Maybe. Annexals. Oh, Fan of Flames, Arcane Veil, Grimoire Snap. Forcibly snap with Grimoire shut, expelling a shockwave. It does reduce my let's equip it and then as a secondary put this one with a sword. Because I must be nearly... Yeah, I must be nearly level 5. Yeah, we'll do more exploring later. Let's get some story for a bit and then I'll just go grab a drink.
Welcome to Paradise. Good work out there, Envoy. Only just arrived and you're already the talk of the town. Well, the ambassador ordered me to give you free access to the city. No idea why he's calling the shots all of a sudden, but...
That sounds ominous.
Anyway, you can go on ahead. The ambassador's expecting you.
What about Inquisitor Ludwig? You said she was looking for me.
Well, she comes and goes. You never know where she'll turn up, and it's never for a good reason. Kind of like a nightmare. Once you're in the city, you'll find the Adiran embassy due north of the gatehouse. Take care, Envoy.
What? No parting words from me? After all the time we spent together?
Shove off, Muttonhead. How's that for a parting word?
With talk like that, it's no wonder the Adirans think we need a little civilizing. At least I'm in good company now, right?
Okay. Uh-oh.
Envoy!
What the hell? Wow.
You should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here?
Something tells me I'm not in the living... You again. You better be not the reason. You're asking me. You're asking me. I don't even understand what just happened.
The arrow struck. Then your soul found us, here in the emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage, a prison. We feel the souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We could dip our hand in once, feel them near us. But now, we are trapped like wasps in amber. But you should be alive.
I'm dead? At least it was quick. I guess it could be worse. Death comes for all mortals. It's alright. I just wish I knew how.
Our beloved, they stole the bloom from your branch. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison to your veins. A festering blob of corruption spread through the root and sap. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind.
Silence the song in my mind. Too bad I couldn't take my killer with me.
Yes, we would see them hurt too, writhing like a dying adder. We can give you this chance. We could send you back. Just this once.
What do you mean, send me back? How?
The minnow can slip the fisher's net, even while the prize remains. And the fox chews its leg off to escape the hunter's snare. It is the only way. We will use our waning strength to free you. Then you must find us. Free us from our prison.
This is going to hurt, isn't it?
Immensely.
Immensely.
Breathe deep. All birth is agony.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands.
Who are you? What happened to me? All I remember is pain and the Slow down. Who are you?
Liviana, the local Sawbones.
Oh,
I
another
wish I could take
Sawbones
credit for saving
reference.
your life, but I believe I had very little to do with it.
Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill.
The voice brought me back, I'm sure of it.
I don't suppose this would be the same one you heard earlier?
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died.
Does this mean my soul is going to awaken to its past lives?
A night of heavy drinking could awaken your soul. Who knows what death could do to it?
What does this mean for her? Should she expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible.
Uncommon? I already had a vision. Someone was asking for my help.
Sounds like the echo of a past life. I wish I could tell you more. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul.
A watcher can see what's invisible to the likes of us.
You've worked with one before. Good. You have an open mind. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job.
I'll find the watcher, just point me in the right direction.
Runid's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you.
Great, maybe he knows who killed me.
I hope you aren't thinking of confronting your killer. Not that it's any of my business. Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy.
You give me a lot of the directions.
Apologies. Paradise is a bit of a maze, especially to newcomers.
Don't worry. I know my way around. Which is why I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up.
Reception. Not so fast. What's your stake in all of this?
Your troops are going to be on edge until your killer's found, and some of us still have to live here.
I appreciate the help.
Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. And we should talk back at camp. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
Underbelly. Find the Watcher. Totem of righteous rulership. Hmm. Do whatever it takes to bring back the envoy. I know you used to be an animancer, and if you still have any of your old equipment, well, some of us are willing to look the other way. If the envoy dies, I cannot guarantee your safety. A friend.
Hey, I had a dream about you. In my dream, you were surrounded by light.
Okay.
But it was shining from...
I've compared our local herbs to the same ones imported from Adir. If my findings are accurate, then everything that grows in the living lands is more potent. Everything. Cures as well as poisons. Of course, all the best ingredients grow in the deadliest parts of the jungle, so maybe I should harvest a few seeds and pay someone to grow them in the republics, just to see what happens. Or maybe I shouldn't contaminate the mainland until I understand what I'm dealing with.
inside.
Any injuries?
Show me what you have for sale. Burned lady. Oh, it's your leg. This place is a bit of a dump. An untimely end. Report to the ambassador. Find the Watcher. Journal quest. Titan of rightful... Oh, I forgot about these. An untimely end. Okay. Probably time for a quick drink. And I'm back. I got distracted. Okay. Find the Watcher, report to the Ambassador. They're still outside to look at as well. Okay. Chest. Copper. Lemon. I guess I'll go find the Watcher first.
Envoy, could I speak with you for a moment?
Sure. Did you try and kill me?
So, you're that godlike, the Adiran envoy. You're the one who saves the ambassador from the Strangleroot, right?
You clearly want something from me. What is it?
I'm just trying to help some friends of mine. They're Adirans, but they've had a string of bad luck. Is there any chance you could lend them a hand? Galarde. Lawfled and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of Adirans. They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but they started a new life in Paradis. Back then, you'd struggle to find an Adiran in the city. Now they're everywhere.
Do you have a problem with more Adirians coming to Paradis? Paradis?
Well, let's stick to the matter at hand. Anyway, with all these Adirans coming in, Lawfled and Gladwine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, it was only a matter of time before those faces started spotting them back. They're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they mean to leave for Thirdborn.
Adirans in the shantytown. I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are Paradisans run out by Adir.
They're afraid to go out in public, and Gladwine, poor soul, he's gone blind from bad drink.
They make herbal remedies for such a thing. Gone blind from a bad drink.
Exactly. And the required herbs grow in the wilds around Paradis. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks, but for the Adiran envoy, for the hero who braved the Strangleroot, I'm sure it will be no problem.
Ending with flattery is a nice touch.
Agrasima.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Many thanks, envoy. Oh, there is one more thing they need. Land deeds. They've already paid for them. There's a Rawatayan in the Pearl District, Mako, who was handling the paperwork.
Certainly you could do that part yourself.
No. We had a falling out a while back. It's best if someone else goes.
Alright, I'll talk to Meki. Miyako?
Thank you, envoy. God bless you.
Okay. Why? He's still got the question mark.
The Dream Scourge has driven people to the city. People keep winning. The local militias lacks at the best of times. which these are not. Or not.
Maybe was just telling me that his command is ready. Administration district. Who doesn't love a bit of good admin?
So close. But what's the point? It's useless without that Adra.
Time to collect all the side quests.
You're a special one, you are. I thought all the godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't mean a thing by it. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us.
Are you drunk?
No, of course I'm not drunk. I am an alchemist. You should know, this place is heading quickly into a swamp of madness. Even the plants and the animals feel it.
What do you mean the plants and animals feel it?
Something is happening here. The plants and the animals are changing. No one knows why, or exactly what's doing it. Sapiento di Falva, alchemist and dreamer, at your service. My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora and fauna, but it wasn't meant to be. I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but I suppose the gods had other ideas.
A recovery potion, I assume. I imagine the awakened Adra would be difficult to get.
Awakened Adra has already failed me. No, I have the misfortune of requiring luminous Adra for this experiment. The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Adra have not delivered it, and they seem to be avoiding me, as if they fear my wrath.
Luminous Adra is very hard to find unless they could afford to buy some outright.
Which is
Hello.
impossible. Yes.
How's things?
I thought so too. But they offered a very sensible deal and swore they had a supplier. Certainly seemed honest to me. My friends must have lied. Or they got the Adra and they lost it. I can't imagine why else they would be acting so strange about it.
A trained animancer might know where to find Luminous Adra, if you know any.
Interesting that you think I'd name names while talking to the newly arrived envoy from Adir. But yes, Adelgund, often by the western gate, she knew some animancers and she might know something. Hmm?
Tracking down smugglers is our specialty.
I'd be very grateful. I know it looks like I'm crying, but it's from the acrid fumes I inhaled earlier. Hmm? Any luminous Adra will do, he said, as if the stuff were falling from the sky.
It's been quite fun so far.
Step right up. I can tell you need more fire in your life. Or maybe more essence. Please buy something. I'm trying to prove a point.
What point?
My sister, the blacksmith, she doesn't think this will work out. I say she's wrong. Why keep a dagger under your pillow when you can use a ward stone instead?
The dagger is all well and good until your enemy summons a fireball.
See? You understand? It's not cheating. It's being prepared.
Do these goods have any risk I should be aware of?
Of course not. I wouldn't sell you something I thought would kill you. That's not good for business.
You'd better practice your penmanship. That scroll uses the rune for goat.
Oh dear. Yes, that could have some unintended results. Alright, that one's not for sale. What else can I interest you in?
Let me see what you're selling. Oh, fine grimoire of elements. Fine grimoire of greater elements. Fine wand. Fine robe. Many-hued doublet. Waterproof threads. Incoming fire, frost and shock damage minus 15%. Bethel's grimoire. Parasitic staff. Ooh. Minus 10% ability essence cost. Might through magic. Oh, okay. What have I got? Oh, right, those boots are quite good. But I could use those gloves.
I knew you'd be back. You there. You look like you know your way around... hello. I heard what happened. I see why you'd want to protect yourself.
Yeah, I just strap a shield on my chest. There's a merchant at the docks who sells weapons and armor just like yours.
Probably because I made them. Or most of them, anyway.
You aren't worried about him undercutting you?
I've already been paid for them. If Volter happens to stumble onto them later, what can I do?
Do you have any specialty pieces?
You mean enchanted? No. A shield does its job just fine. It doesn't need to be tinkered with. Talk to my sister if you're interested in that kind of thing. She's over there. At least I don't think she's blown herself up yet.
Oh, right, yeah, the sister's the magic one. I've met her. She's very enthusiastic.
I don't know where she gets it. I'd swear she was adopted if we didn't look alike. 3 generations of hammering, and then she comes along. Guess souls are strange like that.
I'd like to buy something. Whoa. Adra. Ooh, I should remember that.
The
Oh god.
hunters set that up as a way to earn some extra coin.
Jeez. Oh, I must have got one of these. That's the spider, yeah. Attention, a reward will be given for killing Ivory Spinner Nakib. She is the cause of the spider infestation beneath Paradis, and killing her will cull their numbers. She is known to be in her nest in the caves beneath the city. To claim your reward, return proof of your kill to Aldrich in Paradis.
You're a brave soul. Spiders are bad enough as is. A pleasure, Envoy.
A pleasure.
I'm Aldrich, the bounty master of Paradis. If it suits your fancy, check the board for work. The dangerous kind. Some more than others. Speak to me when you've got something to turn in.
How did you become the bounty master?
Hey, someone had to take the job. Ensuring that these threats to the good people of Paradis are eliminated is my way of helping. I guess I consider it my first steps down a long road to atonement.
I'm sorry, did you say atonement? What exactly happened?
Apologies, friend. But that's none of your concern. I left there for a reason. And now I'm here. And that's all you need to know.
Way ahead of you, I'm ready to collect.
Show it here.
Nakib has been slain.
I don't envy you having gone into that horrid place.
It was pretty easy,
But
to be
I'm
honest.
thankful you did so.
Goodbye.
Be safe out there. You hear?
Okay, what else is there? Octave the Firebrand. A reward has been given for the killing of Octave the Firebrand. He is a wanted arsonist and runs a bandit gang responsible for numerous killings and robbings. He is known to be at the godless ruins in the overgrown frontier northwest of Paradis. To claim your reward, return proof of your kill to Aldrich in Paradis.
Oh, Octa. Now that's a dwarf with a chip on his shoulder. Heard he burnt the last ones that went after him alive.
Bounty Ralaga. Attention, a reward will be given for killing the ogre Ralag. He took over leadership of a Zaurut tribe and is wanted for their recent killings of the town's citizens. He is known to be in at Mercenary Falls, located north of Paradis in the Reach. To claim your reward, return proof of your kill to Aldrich in southern Paradis.
Going to take on the ogre then? Reckon he's the most dangerous bounty we've got. Be careful.
Bounty, the Yellow Bands. A reward will be given for killing the Yellow Bands. They were responsible for a number of raids on the northern farms and for ambushing travellers to and from Emerald Stair. They are known to make camp amidst Paragian ruins east of Paradis. To claim your reward, return proof of your kills to Aldrich in Paradis. Temptuous Luandi. A reward will be given for killing Temptuous Luandi. She is a known smuggling ringleader wanted for numerous crimes against the citizens of Paradis. She is known to be at the ship graveyard in Ondra Reach, east of the shantytown. To claim your reward, return proof of your kill to Aldrich in Paradis.
Tempestuous Luandi caught your eye, huh? Watch yourself. Her aim is as sharp as her wit.
Okay, that's a lot of bounties. Yeah. Can I have an apple? Please? Please?
I always thought they should move to High Market. Then they'd make enough to eat.
Who?
You there. Are you just going to stand there and gawk at that body all day?
You, what are you doing? This is a crime scene. That's evidence. Huh?
Damn this city. Every day someone new turns up dead.
I thought they were gonna do something. What's this one? Oh, acquire the lands deeds, okay. There's a lot of graffiti.
I wouldn't go up there, stranger. That's Sparrowhawk territory.
God, look at this guy.
Hail. I take it you're new to these parts? If so, you're going to want to heed my advice. Up these stairs is the Pearl District. Ever since the Sparrowhawks took over, it's become a right deadly place.
Why should I care about the Sparrowhawks? Who are they?
A group of smugglers. Vicious killers, the lot of them, as far as I'm concerned.
What do they want with the Pearl District anyway?
A number of artisans actually support these piles of Stelgar dung, if you can believe it. They see them as a beacon of independence, resisting your countrymen.
Good thing I'm a right deadly person.
Oh, watch out for their leader. He's a big, mean bastard, that one.
Big? No offense, but I've eaten chickens bigger than you.
Says you, fish man. Can you believe the cheek on that one?
What can you tell me about it?
Thala the Taskmaster, they call him.
Ooh, an ogre.
An ogre, if you can believe it. Only seen him once, myself, and I hope it stays that way.
I've met a few reasonable ogres in my travels. They're not all hotheads.
I hope you're right. We'll see soon enough, eh?
Equipment upgrade available. Well, let's see if it really does just put you right back where you were. Workbench, right. Okay, common one. Oh, need more branches. I guess I don't need the shield. Or the mace. Oh, actually, why am I upgrading this? Should probably have upgraded this. Whoops. No, I'm not sure about this one. Oh, it's already upgraded.
Listen, this is something I never thought I'd have to ask, but can we talk about you coming back from the dead?
You were there. What did you see?
I saw you take an arrow to the gut and collapse. Your skin went cold and you stopped moving. It happened fast. By the time I got you to Liviana's, I don't think you had a pulse. You certainly weren't breathing. You must have spent 20 minutes as a corpse on one of her cots before you just came back. What did you see while you were gone? What do you remember?
From the beginning, I left my body. My soul was pulled towards Adra.
Watchers say souls can linger between this world and the beyond for a time.
They're drawn to Adra. That's why it's so common in animacy equipment.
That makes sense. I've seen Runid talk to them a few times, almost in a trance. What happened next?
My soul traveled through the beyond, a part of it anyway.
The beyond. That's the realm of the gods, of souls.
It was beautiful, full of otherworldly light and sound, a place of pure essence.
Well, that sounds kind of nice. What did you see there?
I finally encountered someone in the beyond.
Wait. Someone? Who was it? Or what was it?
It's the same voice I heard in the Adra and the Strangleroot.
Well, that's good. Imagine how much worse this would be if you had two cryptic entities clamoring for your attention. So, someone is reaching out to you from the beyond. They saved you from death, and now they want you to free them from wherever they are. Do you trust them?
I think so. They seemed as confused as I feel.
I guess that's some comfort. Well, even in the land of the strange, you have had the strangest experience I've ever heard of, and you haven't even left Dawnshore. That's quite a feat.
I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a good thing.
Me neither. So, this whole time you were in the beyond, and then you were just sent back.
There's something you want to ask, just ask.
Do you think there's a way to bring people back from the dead?
Animancers have tried to unlock the secrets of the soul for centuries. No one's found a way to do that.
That doesn't stop them from trying, I guess. Still, thanks for humoring me. You must be tired. I know I am. Hopefully that Watcher Runid will have some answers for us. For now, let's get some rest.
Yeah, that's all right. Good night, Kai.
We should be safe enough, but I'll take watch.
Space for a Wodica totem. Requires a totem base. Okay. Exit to previous location. Okay. Oh, I forgot I leveled up. So now I can get Grimoire Mastery. Unlock level 5 Grimoire spells and decrease the essence cost of all spells by 10%. And get one more perception. And that means I can use this. Forcefully snap your grimoire shut, expelling a shockwave of explosive damage that knocks nearby enemies back and deals stun. Or got these like fireball, blizzard. I don't know, this seems better. But this one is unique, so forcefully snap your grimoire shut, expelling a shockwave of explosive damage that knocks nearby enemies back and deals stun.
Adherents ain't welcome around the Pearl District. Mind yourself.
I think you'll have to mind yourself. Artist Journal. I remember when Paradis was a small town. The clever girl, barely even a title at the time, didn't mediate anything more complicated than a bar brawl. Now we have rules we don't understand, restrictions on practices we didn't think to protect, checkpoints, borders, arrests, good folk vanishing in the night, and for what? Blasphemy, oath-breaking, the laws of an empire full of strangers. Adir is keeping the wilderness at a safe distance, but we don't understand what we gave up in the compromise. I remember when Paradis was a small town. God, when did we become a city? Well, that's some nice artwork. Copper. Oh, it's a nice gear.
Smile and be yourself. Or maybe just smile. You break it, you buy it.
I feel like they're all going to be very angry when I leave here.
Wonder who he crossed. Doesn't take much of
Oh.
Those are the papers the Adiran refugees are waiting for.
Why is he dead though? Am I going to get blamed for it? God, you're big, aren't you?
Watch your step around here, envoy.
Oh, this is the leader, isn't it?
So, the puny godkin wishes to speak with the great Thala. You and your countrymen are not welcome in this district. My district. Is that clear?
Raise an eyebrow, then why let me walk around here at all?
Not being welcome here doesn't mean you aren't tolerated. We're not fools enough to attack you or your kin unprovoked. I would be lying if I said I wasn't just waiting for the opportunity to crush you into the ground. One little slip in my district, Imperial Lapdog, and it'll be the last you ever make.
Wink. I'll make sure not to slip then.
Easier said than done, little godkin. The streets of Paradis are slick with blood. Now be gone. Thala tires of your yammering.
Jeez. Okay. Let's go find the Watcher. There's someone.
Whenever a man wins at cards, he's bound to lose it here.
How do I? How do I get up there? Probably. Maybe in here. Was that a frog? Thing.
Let's leave them alone.
EC, we do not know what strange illness took you from us, what drove you to harm your own kin. We curse the force that possessed you in your unwell state. We know nothing mattered more to you than the ones you loved. And Celia, know your dying efforts were not in vain. Femasan survives you and will carry the memory of her mother and father in a long, prosperous life. May the usher hold the doors open wide for both.
They look worried for someone.
Common pistol.
How'd you get through me? Watch your back. Or don't. Watch your back. Or don't.
Why was she so confused? I could just go the other way.
Envoy.
Southern Embrace. Oh, the Watcher's outside the city? I didn't realize that. Maybe I just report to the ambassador then. What's in here?
If the militia had any formal instruction, they'd get it here.
Shot, you know that?
Oh, I'm well aware. But thank you. Very sweet.
Don't mind if I do. Stay alert. As you all know, the Idarians are always looking for more ways to push our boundaries. Whatever happens, do not give them any ground, any footing. We give them an inch and they won't be satisfied until they've taken every mile they possibly can. Though they claim to be here to help keep the peace, that's just the first step towards a full conquest. This is our city, and it will take all of us working together to make sure it stays that way.
No. Nice from the city. Still what? Maybe it's better that I...
Excuse me? What in the God's name are you talking about?
Think about it. Nobody coming in and out. No smugglers to look out for. No more Deerans coming into the city.
You actually kind of had a fair point there.
No signs of a struggle. Looks like misadventure to me.
At least you don't use stamina to run. Whoever invented that is stupid.
Tragedy. Recently arrived envoy from Adir was assassinated just inside.
What are you talking about me? Who are you?
A captain from the Valian Trading Company seeks a criminal known as Trevik.
Trevik. That's the best change in Elden Ring, was making it not use stamina out of combat, at least. Why is there just spiders? I'll go talk to the ambassador first. The Cartographer Guild Volume 1. Long has the renowned Cartographers Guild served the emperors and queens of Adir. It is we who are responsible for the creation and distribution of many maps throughout the empire, whether to direct travellers throughout the expanse that is Adir, guide ship captains on their voyages throughout Eora, or simply adorn the walls of an aristocrat's home. One can rest assured that the Cartographers Guild is behind the creation of every one of these works of art. For over 2 centuries since the Noble Expedition Corps discovered the Eastern Reach, have we worked and laboured to keep all of the Empire and her colonies supplied with accurate, high-quality maps. God's willing, we will continue to do so for centuries yet to come.
You died. But
Oh, it's him.
here. I'll keep trying. But there's not much to be done for Fort Northreach.
Nice spectacles there.
I'm glad to see you on your feet. Kai.
Tej.
I'm surprised they let you in here.
I'm surprised you're still gainfully employed.
Oof. Something happened between you two?
It's nothing like that. You run into all sorts of characters around here, is all. Some more polite than others. I didn't mean anything by it, Envoy. He's just curious company for you to keep.
Hey, somebody has to have the envoys back, because you all sure didn't.
No one expected the Envoy to get assassinated.
Exactly. Amateurs.
I think there's more to the story here.
Well.
Kai?
Come on, it's funny. Tej caused a ruckus last time he was slumming it at the Ballarrock. You were trying to kill a man, if I remember right. I had to put you outside.
You threw me into the canal.
You lived.
That water's filthy. I had the runs for 3 days.
Gods, Tej. The envoy doesn't need to know that.
Did you really try to kill someone?
The fellow cheated me. I couldn't let that slide. Or he'd think we were all marks.
It was over a dice game, right? Tej here has a gambling problem.
Great. Let's air all my troubles. Is there anything else?
The bartender sleeping with your girlfriend.
You're lying.
You sure about that?
We'll talk about this later.
I'm not breaking up with her for you. Just so we're clear.
That's more than enough. Thank you. Was there anything I could help you with, Envoy?
You're not going to stand up to Kai?
The 7-foot-tall Almawa with biceps the size of my head? No, I am not.
Flat.
Fair enough.
You know I'm barely over 6.5.
How about you answer some questions for me?
Naturally, Mom. How can I help you?
Did he just call me Mum? Oh, Mom. Okay. We've been hearing a lot about this Inquisitor Ludwin. Who is she?
Consider yourself lucky. Inquisitor Ludwin is the commander of the Strangleroot in Paradise. Were you to ask her, she'd say she keeps the peace. But she doesn't keep it so much as prosecute it. As ruthlessly as the ambassador will let her. She's also a veteran of the Strangleroot's campaign in the Deadfire, where she died.
Oh, yeah,
She's in
Deadfire.
Well, that explains a lot.
I don't know what happened to her there, but I suppose Wodaka wasn't done with her yet.
We had a Death Guard standing watch over the archives at Bragenhild.
Cryptic Neil! I remember him fondly.
Oh, cryptic. So he knows him. How did you manage to remember him?
I took every upper-level course the university offered on memory and recall to circumvent the Walian glamour on him. And even then, it only barely worked. I had to
Interesting.
look at him out of the corner of my eye and half cross them while thinking of something dreadfully boring like, grimoire repair. On the upside, it's made me an exceptional clerk. But that's neither here nor there. We were discussing death guards.
Were we? Right, tell me about the death guards.
Death guards are surpassingly rare. Some of the secretaries who traveled with our dignitaries in the Deadfire spoke of one named Iser, a devotee of Berith, who guards the hanging sepulchres there. But I have heard of none others except those I've read about in the histories. They are people, most often paladins or priests, so devoted to a cause that they simply refuse to pass on to the wheel when they die. Their soul haunts their body. The passion required to sustain them devours their flesh, and they swiftly turn to bone. I've never read a history nor tale of a death guard that did not end with them going quite mad. When they lose their capacity to care for anything but their cause, they cannot love. And when they cannot love, they cannot be merciful. And so everything before them becomes only an obstacle.
What was Ludwig like before she became a death guard?
I only
Is she
met
gonna
her
look
once.
scary?
She was a mid-level member of the Strangleroot then, chasing oathbreakers who'd fled Adiran law. She'd come back to the Imperial Archives to borrow a map to a place called Oathbinder's Sanctum. I remember she was furious because the map was quite poor. She worried about finding the place, about properly executing her duty to her god. She wanted, I think, to do a good job. So, while clearly she has changed, in some sense, I'd say she's much the same.
Much the same. Okay. Wodika, goddess of vengeance. Ludwig's chosen a challenging patron.
Do you think so? I've always found her inflexibility comforting. Wodika's edicts are clear. If you obey her laws, pursue justice, punish the guilty, and give fealty to the Emperor, then you have pleased her, and I aim to please. But Wodika does not trust. She demands that you declare yourself for her again and again. Her every request is a test, and her every test is an opportunity to disappoint her. I appreciate a god who makes you work for their grace. I don't want anything given to me for free.
Okay. What do you know about the Strangleroot?
Think upon your promises and die. That's the litany of the Strangleroot, usually said right before they kill you. They're an order of paladins born and bred in Adir, though clearly they've found plenty of work
Adir, not Adir.
beyond our borders. Their remit is simple but comprehensive. They punish all who break their oaths. In practice, that has historically meant contracts. One lord or merchant will hire the Strangleroot to bring a duplicitous rival to justice.
Fun bunch. What are they doing in Paradise?
Since the events in the Deadfire, their operations have expanded. The Strangleroot has always been associated with Wodika. Now, they are explicitly her order. And they go wherever Wodika's priests, or Wodika herself, believes there is a need for them to go. The Living Lands are a dangerous, lawless frontier in sore need of order. Thus, they are here. Or so the Strangleroot say. I'm an open book.
I wonder how many people had to write for this one guy. The Emperor didn't have time to brief me on the living lands. What do I need to know?
There's a lot of ground to cover. Could you be more specific?
Just tell me everything. How do the living lands and... Oh, I've already forgotten how he said it. Adir? Adir. Compare on a map.
Ah, the age-old question. Who's bigger? Adir is, naturally, by
Adir.
a wide margin. And were we at the Cartographers Guild in High Crown, I could show you on one of their globes. As it is, we must make do in the theater of our minds.
Where are the living lands in relation to Adir?
The living lands are located in the far north of Aora. Adir is southwest of the living lands, situated along the equator. The living lands are more arid than Adir, and the island is more prone to storms. But its many deep valleys protect the various townships from the worst of the weather. Topographically speaking, the living lands are a place of extremes. Deep inland, mountains rise high enough to rival those of the White March, blanketed year-round in snow. While east of the volcano of Mount Forja is an acid sea that sinks far below the level of the ocean. The lands between them are riven with deep clefts in the earth and isolated by wastelands of sun-baked sand dunes.
I had some other questions about the living lands.
I'll share what I can.
Who's in power here?
There is no singular authority in the living lands.
Not yet, anyway.
I shudder to think what the living lands would look like under your rule.
Well, to start, there'd be a lot more brothels.
Charming. Power is invested in the leaders of the various townships scattered across the island. The largest are Fjord, Thirdborn, and Solace. None of which, I will note, are as safe and orderly as Paradise.
What should I know about Fjord?
Fjord Messaverno is located in a valley known locally as the Emerald Stair, named for the terraced rice paddies that cover its hillsides. It is our closest neighbor. The city, if you can call it that, was founded 50 years ago by animancers from the Valian Republics. Apparently, the laws governing animancy weren't lenient enough in the Republics. So the city's founders came to the living lands, where they could practice their discipline more freely. Currently, Fjord is governed by a man named Ignacy Vidaro. Rather inept to hear the ambassador talk about him. Fjord's farmers supply most of the grain and vegetables we eat here in Paradise. Or it did. Their shipments have been infrequent lately. Something about a blight in the fields. In any event, I believe that covers Fjord.
Okay, that's a bit...
By all
That's
means.
enough lore for now.
Should you ever need...
We found this book on a public bench. After careful study, our scribe confirmed the handwriting matches the signature found on the scrolls of Taeon's chaotic orb. Be advised that Kaon is in the living lands. As a member of the Circle of Magi, he has a license to go where he pleases. We will observe him at a distance, but no one is to engage him. Taeon is either a harmless fool or one of the most dangerous people alive. We simply cannot take the chance. Law. Ambassador, I have maintained order in Paradis for many years. I know this city. When there is a good leader and fair policy, there is peace. But you have allowed the Steel Garrote to terrorize my people, to sow distrust and fear. I suggest you tighten your Inquisitor's leash, or the embassy might not carry your banners for long. Why am I stuck behind a chair?
Envoy, is it really you?
Inquisitor, I have been in the Emerald Stair long enough to confirm our worst suspicions. The people of Fior Mes Inverno care not for the laws of mortals or God. Animancy and folk magic are peddling in defiance of Wodica. Their crimes are innumerable, their way of life intolerable. All is not lost. Politically they are unstable, too focused on themselves to notice our eager hands tightening the garrote. We await your order, your friend in the forest. Jeez. Unsent letter. Claviger Amond. I know the blighting of the Strangleroot is a cause for concern, but I must strongly discourage any trade deal that involves buying additional crops from Fior Mes Inverno. We cannot endorse the blasphemous trade of animancy, much less welcome it to our dinner tables.
I can't believe you're alive.
Jeez, did you try and kill me?
Honest clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel?
Well, I have considered chartering... No, I have not. Fine, who killed me?
Not even death can slow you down, I
No.
see. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly.
What?
Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. You said you had a missive for me from the Emperor?
Glad to be finally rid of the thing.
Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation.
His Majesty is concerned the Crown's efforts in the Living Lands could be jeopardized. He sent me to investigate.
I can't think of anyone more suited for the job. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles.
You're referring to how I healed the Aedra in the Strangleroot.
Well, not to mention your abrupt and untimely death. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities.
Assuming it's not already here.
Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire.
I assume those are the people responsible for my death.
Your instincts do you credit. They were paradisans once, law-abiding laborers. Now, they're fugitives and oath-breakers hiding amongst the populace. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open.
They seem to have it out for us specifically. Do you know why? Probably because it's been bricks.
Something about a labor dispute gone wrong, I think. The Steel Garrote got involved, and it turned quite ugly.
A lot of disputes arise because people here have a strong aversion to being told what to do.
I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisan rebels must face justice.
Where is this Inquisitor Ludwig I keep hearing about?
Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the living lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise.
Rough part of town. A tracker, Kai, we're not hunting deer.
No, but this is the Paradisans' home. They're very good at hiding here. And Marius is good at finding things that want to remain hidden. Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest and remotest place the gods ever created, even by the standards of the living lands.
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills, the kind we'll need if we're going to find hidden assassins. Especially if they're from the streets of Paradise.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. But before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing. The health of your soul is another.
Have you seen the colour of my hair? I don't think my soul is the thing I'm worried about. I can figure that out myself. Just point me towards the nearest lab.
I'm sure that a scholar of your prestige is more than capable of self-diagnosis, but time is of the essence. Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it.
My colleagues at the Imperial Archives are never going to believe this.
You'll have tales aplenty, that's for certain. And a long tapestry of battle scars. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarrock? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
You could use a drink, yeah.
Wish that Sawbones would hurry up. Wow, it's really you. I mean, we all heard the Emperor sent a godlike, but I didn't never think I'd get to meet you. You are the Envoy, aren't you? I bow, but I think I dislocated my shoulder, and I might have broken some ribs.
You look like a bear tried to have you for lunch. What happened?
My brother, Cadman, and I ran into some trouble exploring a temple north of the city. Bears and traps and guards. What else? The floor collapsed from under us. He couldn't walk too well, and yet our captain wanted to keep going, so he sent me back for help. We're with a team from the Free Expedition Corps. We've seen a lot, but no place like this. I fear for their lives, Envoy.
Say no more, I'll go after them.
Gods, do you mean it? I can't thank you enough. They descended into the temple through a route off the Pilgrim's Path, just north of the city. You'll know you're headed the right way when you see trail markers and rock stacks the Pilgrims left behind. We posted a guard out front, Sedgwin. Let her know I sent you, and she'll let you pass.
Well reported. I'll see your people safely returned.
Especially my brother, Cadman. Don't forget him. You'll probably find the expedition with the relic we were searching for. Whatever that is. Thank you for hearing me out, Envoy.
Get all the quests. Oh right, there's this spider stuff. Worth a try. E.
Here it comes.
Oh, the only problem is I don't have my electricity thing.
The new owners like company.
What?
Good one.
Seek.
Did that actually hit him, or did I just completely whiff it?
Another glorious battle. Aye, aye.
Oh, is this outside? Nice. Oh, is that a chest? Still a common row pelt. There's some sort of altar.
Guess the Deeren discipline doesn't apply to pest control.
Next one's mine.
Spider leg. Is there anything? Oh, it's a bow. So I could go up there, or just take the shortcut. But I do now have to go around and check. No, there wasn't anything. At least the platforming isn't annoying.
Looks like poison.
Poison?
We should find Marius. He could tell us more.
Wait, is this... Morris. Oh wait, is this... Blackwing gloves. Critical hit, critical damage. Nice. Where's the... What are you on about poison? Oh, jeez. I didn't even see. This is the thing that... This is where the, that person attacked me. I came up here without even realizing. Dawn Treader. Oh, this is an untimely end. Find Maris at the grinning. Oh, I'll probably have to come back here, aren't I? Ouch. Shouldn't have come down for that. What's this quest? Speak to the locals about where to find something. Where to find Luminous Erdra.
Envoy, got a situation over here. Oh, good. You came over. Glad to see you're up and about.
For fuck's sake, can we move this along? I don't have all day.
I wasn't about to let a few assassins keep me down.
I'm glad. I hate to admit it, but the guards could use your help. Most of us are off searching for the ones who attacked you. That leaves us short-handed, so people like her try to sneak in. I caught this one, but I have to check her cart for contraband. There's a lot to dig through.
Oh, I guess I can lend a hand. Wait.
Find anything?
Oh, I've got to have a look. Grenade? A grenade and some fish. That's a bit fishy.
Find anything? I knew you were hiding something. You'd better have an ironclad explanation for this.
I don't know anything. Someone's trying to set me up.
Thanks for the help, Envoy. I think I can handle it from here.
Jeez.
An interesting day so far. An interesting
Another
day
spectacles
indeed.
person.
Well, I'll be chomped by a Zarep queen. You're that godlike from the docks.
Is that a problem? I get that a lot.
I bet you do. I bet you do. I can't believe my luck. Nothing all year, and then boom. Interesting strangers just falling out of the sky.
Interesting strangers there. Have you seen a crew of dwarven smugglers by chance?
As a matter of fact, I have.
Oh.
Indeed. A young dwarf and his crew stopped by. Seemed agitated, like they were afraid of someone.
It seems odd that they would come to a scholar for help.
They were asking all sorts of people. Seems like I was the only one willing to really speak to them. They were asking where they could find Luminous Erdra, of all things. Can't imagine what they'd needed it for. I said they were most likely out of luck, but I might know somewhere they might find some if they looked hard enough.
It's very rare outside the Dreadfire. I've only seen it once or twice.
Well, well, you've done your reading. You're exactly right. Not long ago, a group of animancers looked to carry out some experiments into teleportation. They carried their instruments and a healthy supply of Luminous Erdra to the island of Castel's Folly. It's possible there's some still there.
Then we need to get to Castel's Folly.
Castel's Folly is the small island not far from here to the east. It's a difficult place to traverse, but those folks might be desperate enough to try. Question, why are you looking for those sailors? Did the Valian captain send you?
Did the Valiant captain send me? I'd like to talk more about We're after the luminous Edra, not the smugglers.
Then you're either as desperate or as hard-headed as they are. The folks you're looking for are probably getting themselves killed searching for Adra that probably isn't there. I can tell you wouldn't listen to me if I warned you not to go to Castel's Folly, so I wish you luck.
Find some. I've been out there, that's the way I came in.
This is where you fell. Don't count on anyone cleaning up the bloodstain anytime soon.
Worse than rough.
Done. Oh, god damn it. What the hell's through here?
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make sure that wouldn't be found.
Ooh. The hands are cold. Ooh. They're shiny. I won't use them, but I will use them as a transmog. They're pretty good, but I don't have any shock spells. Order to confiscated goods to be held until further notice. Boot knife, white leaf, sword, arrows, modified pistol, gravestep sickle, grenade. Whoa. There's some real issues in this game with like going into a different zone that's not the right one. Like it thinks I'm all the way over here. It's like they've not set up the bounding boxes right. I think that's everything here. An untimely end. Find. Okay. I'll probably go speak to him. And then see how much time is left. Oh, I have to. Common great hammer. Oops. Okay. Southern Paradise.
You saved my life. He would have killed me, and all for a few coins.
Think nothing of it. Any law-abiding citizen would have done the same.
Ran out of space. Hold R. I don't need to.
This may not be the prettiest part of town, but it's got the grinning Balrog.
Grinning Balrog. Oh wait, this is where I started.
Nothing to see here, Envoy. The situation's under control.
What situation is that? Apparently, do you need anything from me?
You can help us clean up these streets. I caught this waste of life mugging a protected citizen. I just did what came naturally.
I thought all Paradisans were protected citizens.
These things happen from time to time. Inquisitor Ludwig understands. I assume you do too.
I'm afraid I can't pass judgment without having all the evidence.
Now that's what I like to hear. I leave you to your job, and you leave me to mine. You understand what it takes to maintain order. We're going to do great things with you around.
I'm not saying violence is never the answer, but she's a little too keen to deploy it.
Yeah.
Paradise is getting more dangerous by the hour.
Oops. Oops.
So, you're the one they all crow about, eh? Best hunter and guide in all of Dawnshore? Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker
On
I know.
PC or PS5 or...
Just watch. This'll be good.
Okay.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adira Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Dukte Dragu Sakasat Jitule. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
You know Marius. Do you think we should step in?
Marius can handle himself. Of course, if you're bored, we could always start something anyway.
I'm going to stop this now.
I'm with you. Ready to crack some heads.
Take a breath, everyone. Let's keep this friendly.
You stay out of it, Envoy. This isn't your problem.
You made it my problem. You're standing between me and the person I'm here to see. That makes it my problem.
I haven't stopped an Imperial official since I left Adir. I guess it's about time I do another one. Come on, Meili.
Oh, come on.
Let's show these people why you don't pick fights in the Ballarok.
Here we go! Worse than rough! We got him!
Thanks, Marius.
Was I not supposed to kill them?
Come on, Amakul. You know you love it. I think I
one for
sprained my
us.
shoulder.
I'm not sure. Like, it's set to hard, but it's been a bit easy so far. Outside like the first couple of fights. These two know what's up. Ooh, what's that? Purple.
Well, that was something. Haven't been to a bar fight in a while. Never really saw the point.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a person.
I need to find some assassins, and Kai tells me you're the best one for the job.
I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them.
I already know that the killer is from Paradis. I need to see the scene of the crime over by the tower gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them. Wouldn't they have cleaned up the area since then?
The assassins wouldn't go near that place anytime soon. And you don't have to worry much about people cleaning up in this town. We'll figure this out, Amakul. Don't you?
Amakul. New companion. Known as the best hunter and wilderness guide in the living lands, Morris has lived over the living lands, but there's no place he truly calls home. Morris uses ancient Paragian stealth and survival techniques to gain the advantage over his foes, trapping them in gripping vines or disappearing them from sight to ambush them with a silent attack. His senses are attuned to direct threats and objects scattered across the living lands. Finding roots. A route for 8 seconds. Order Maris to scan for enemies, loots, and plants in the living lands. Apologize to the innkeeper, barkeeper.
Don't go around picking any more fights. You hear? The patrons like it, but they're not the ones who have to clean up after it.
The floor is sticky. When was the last time you cleaned anyway?
I like you. Takes balls to say that to the ones serving your drinks. Now, what'll it be?
Let me see what you got. Pistol, lockpick. Let's get a couple of... Oh, I guess one. Ooh. You probably want to stand back.
What's going on back there?
Nothing. Gold, nice. Zarep's tongue. Okay, it wasn't that exciting.
Smell that salty air.
Companion. Okay. Heartseeker. Maris takes aim and fires a piercing shot that always hits its mark, passing through any obstacles in its path. Shadow Step. Maris vanishes into the cloud of smoke and reappears next to an enemy and slashes them with his dagger. He repeats this up to 3 times. Deals bleed accumulation. Let's get the bleed. And then Heartseeker.
Air. Home.
Oh, he probably wants to talk. Is there an upstairs? Oh, it's bright. What's wrong with you?
You know what you're doing.
Not really. It's not a very nice city. A lot of...
Well, no one's come to claim him. I suppose I should see to him. I've seen worse. We'll get to the...
I gotta go back to the start. This load time's a bit long. It might have been quicker just to...
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there.
Yes,
above
we
the
already
others.
figured that out.
Let's see if we can get up there.
Sometimes we get more contraband coming through here than honest goods.
There are places elsewhere on this
Oh,
island that would
oops.
kill for those supplies. Literally.
This flask is empty, but it reeks of swamp water and rancid berries.
Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. The apothecary might know more. That's where I'd look.
Seems like a good place to start.
Time to pay... Oh, the assassin was ready for me. He's got a good point.
It tells us they were hunting you. Whoever did this takes pride in their work. They made sure this stuff would kill you. Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The Mermaid's Den. Nice place. We should say hello to Juliana while we're there.
The apothecary is in the back alley. Any luck? We could track down who made this poison. Find your killers.
Okay, speak with the apothecarist. Uh-oh. Let me just
Watch your back. Or don't.
She's lovely.
Let us in, sweetheart.
Not you, too.
Are these two bothering you?
I can handle them.
This girl thinks she's gonna keep us out of the bathhouse.
You might own half the district, but you don't own the mermaid's den.
We'll see about that.
You don't like it? Take it up with your second in command. He's the one who stole from us.
That's a load of...
I knew this was Jago's fault. This isn't over.
Sorry. This district used to be a nice place.
You mentioned they're stealing from you.
The Sparrowhawks always got along fine with us, and then they, I better not talk about it. Juliana told us to be discreet. She's inside. If you want to help, she can give you the details.
She's inside. If you want to help, she can give you the details. A lady who needs help? How can I not?
You have no idea.
Okay, another request to the list. What the hell?
Huh. Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets? How are you... It doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead woman. What happens here does not
Dead
concern
woman?
you.
Nice.
Walk away.
Are you in league with those rebels that killed me?
You and Deerans always think everyone's out to get you. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already. This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary, but I'm really, really gonna hurt you.
Lie. Well, I'm going to need to feed your soul to my imp. How does that sound?
Bullshit. I don't see any imp. And besides, they don't eat souls. Do they?
Stick around. Find out for yourself.
Hey, boss, maybe we shouldn't. Fighting a godlike seems wrong somehow.
I knew you'd gone soft. We'll settle this as soon as I'm done here.
What?
Yourselves. Here we go.
For your sake!
Jeez. Dude, oh god.
You're gonna stay dead.
Just when I thought this would be too early.
That's the...
Hunter sense. How do I get out of this?
You really stepped
Tangle.
Seek! Worse than rock!
One moment. Hey! Over here!
Seek! Worse than rock!
Maybe alt, right?
I think worse than rock!
Is that better or?
I think worse than rock! Leave safe!
I need to change my. Oh.
Leave safe!
Jeez. There's-
I'm losing it.
I don't think. This doesn't seem to have gone well. Wait, he's got full health again. That didn't seem to. Just kill me.
I owe you.
Okay, maybe be a bit more diplomatic. Not have the entire quarter attack me. District.
Huh. Aren't you the Outlander?
Everyone? Right.
You seem.
Listen.
Are you in? What's going on here?
He's been shaking me down for half my earnings, but now I can't afford to feed my family.
Take it easy. He's gonna walk away and leave you in peace, right?
Unless you want another arrow in your guts, turn around and leave us to our business.
Tell me what you know about the rebels and I'll let you go.
Fuck off. This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary, but I'm really gonna hurt
I'm pretty sure it's bad luck to kill a godlike.
Last person I know who did it died with her boots full of Sokka.
Well, I heard the godlike have gold in them. Stand still.
Worse than rock!
Coming for you.
Hey!
Just when I
Damn
thought
it.
this would be too easy. That's all right. You really stepped in the socket.
Seek!
Need a keep quiet.
Worse than rock!
Jeez.
Can't believe they're dead. It's over.
Another win, but who's counting?
Golden selling. How do I modify this? Is it abilities? No. Character. Oh, bind abilities, right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 6 is the heal.
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk? Seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you.
The sparrow. Oh. Pinch the bridge of your nose. Wonderful, I've made another enemy.
Sorry. Didn't mean to cause you any trouble. You didn't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these parts.
Show him poison flask. What do you know about this?
Poison? Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre, a berry native to the Living Lands.
You sold the poison that killed me?
Relax. We're not here for you. You couldn't have known how it would be used, right?
You better start naming names, Amakul, before my friend here starts to get vengeful.
Please, I can't be seen talking to you. You need to get out of here right now. If word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the adherents, it'd be the end of me.
If your clients are killers, your reputation will be the least of your worries.
Damned if I do and damned if I don't, then. The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. A monk's cowl, I believe. But I can tell you that Santa Torre is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their bodies.
Prophet, okay. I accidentally left my body. For what it's worth, your poison was effective.
Well, at least that's some encouragement.
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to go there.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddballs. We could check out his estate for clues.
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, then follow the road eastward until you reach the statue of Andra.
Go past Hightown. Smile dangerously. Try not to do any business with more assassins.
Easier said than done, believe me. I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way. Good luck in your investigation, Envoy.
So we're going to the temple to find a mystic to ask about the poison. Not what I imagine my day would be like.
Ooh, another ability point. Anything here? What's wand mastery? Increases damage with wands by 25%. Bounce. Power attacks with wands bounce to nearby enemies, dealing reduced damage but retaining any elemental accumulation. Increased damage by 50%. That's probably useful. Casting it as if it was a rank higher. Intellect and perception. Let's get a bit of might. And then back to intellect. Oh, they're gonna hate me, aren't they?
I don't think we're going to be welcome here for long. All those sparrowhawks will be sniffing around here any minute. And since that's not the last skirmish we'll find ourselves in, I say we take this opportunity to stock up on some better equipment.
Where can I find some?
If you want a guarantee of getting the good stuff, I recommend Paradise's main market.
Item quality. Each item and each enemy has a quality tier that indicates its effectiveness in combat. Common, fine, exceptional, superb, and legendary. Enemies of a higher quality tier than you will display a skull icon next to their health bar and will be highly resistant to attacks from weapons and abilities. Purchase higher quality armor from merchants or upgrade weapons and armor at the party camp workbench. Fair enough. Oh, I just noticed there was something there. Damn it. The final things in battle.
You can't be serious. That much for one rack of ribs?
Acquire better torso armor. Acquire a better weapon.
I knew you'd be back.
Fine robe. 3,000 though.
You should keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get infected.
It barely even counts as a scrape.
That's the...
Oh, I need so much softwood branch though.
The worst kind of flesh wounds. Lots of open skin contact. Snap flies like the peeled skin.
I knew you.
It doesn't seem worth it. Anyway, I think that's it for tonight. Made some progress. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, see you around.